Ryan Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First carry for Nick Chubb. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but a pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate.
I'm going to get one of those pick real soon.
Picking up a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Good little pass, man. Good little pass. I didn't care that you ran up the clock. I mean, good little pass. I'm still going to come down and score.
The drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to
I think I'm going to do the same thing you just did.
Right? Keep the ball away
Take the bulk of the most of the second quarter, then score.
That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Fournette. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
That's the end of the first quarter.
8 yards to go on second down. A handoff to Fournette. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 39. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole
We don't care about Nick Chubb running the football.
43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. A run for Nick Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Keep running the football, man.
Nice job there by the defense.
We don't care about Nick Chubb running the ball.
But I think the play gets made.
We already knew that coming in the game.
Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
I told you you're going to throw one eventually. But me, I'm coming down to score.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
To throw, it's Brady. It's complete. It's Miller. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Brady. Finding Miller once more, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete.
He dropped it. Oh, he dropped it.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it.
I'm not worried about that, though. You're only going to be up 7 points or 8 points if you make the touchdown. I still get the ball back. You know what I mean? So I ain't really mad at that.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Good touchdown. Good touchdown. Good touchdown. Alright. I got a minute 51 seconds to go. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna score. Let me start playing around. Let me take off this robe.
The head coach, he made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
So it really ain't nothing. Really ain't nothing. Alright. Get the robe off.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Alright. I'm look at physical showing. Let's show him a little something different. Man.
And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches
that's how it goes.
use the term complementary football?
Let's move the field there. Let's move the field there.
That didn't happen on the
Let's show him that big 5 wide receiver real quick. Look at that in the field real fast.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
We always gonna make that nigga decide who he wanna go for.
Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Like I said, we always gonna make that nigga go for him. Good big hit. Watch this right here. We're gonna split it up on him. We're gonna split it up on him. Okay? It's gonna look real lovely.
Now Brady. Finds Godwin complete.
Let me call the first little timeout. That's y'all. Let's go with it. Oh, I see on Mark Garnet. I'm gonna make him work for it though. Watch this here. I'm gonna make him work for it. He's gonna work for it. Let make him work for it. Let him make it work for it.
Brady now to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's gonna go.
Woo! Nice little sack, but that was kind of fake. If you really want to know it, because he already died on the floor while I was throwing the football, so he caught my waist. You know what I mean? Y'all got that little magic going, but that shit's still not gonna work.
Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic.
Watch what I do right there. Nope. Block Mount Garden right there. Block him. Go this way.
Back to throw. Brady.
First down.
Complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing now is Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Miller. 3 yards to gain there.
I take the little extra 3 points down the field, you feel me? So but I get the ball back half, I'll be back up. You doing that fake dive with Miles Gurner halfway down the field, that shit still ain't gonna work. Don't even worry about it.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Oh, they get to the football, it's blocked.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it.
You still ain't gonna win the game, though.
Teammates that get him free.
I don't know how he blocked. Hell, man. This is funny as hell, man. How he blocked the kick if the kick still went up in the air. Yeah. That shit funny as hell.
They'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground.
Well, I like the little magic man guy you doing, man. Diving halfway up with Miles Gurner. You know we need a quarterback to sack the quarterback. I mean, I hate playing fake nigga like y'all, but y'all ain't gonna win the game.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland, and to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Brady going to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. Five yards remain on 2nd down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Rolling to his right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession.
Into double coverage, and it's